Okay, we're back in Trafficvance, and we are looking at, right now, our 3 campaigns that we have just created. And we are now going to be adding our target URLs. So the first one, now remember, I do have these in a spreadsheet here that I've collected based on Google searches. You can use those scraper functions, those scraper websites, using websites like Similar Site and Similar Web. And just finding all the suitable, applicable, targeted URLs you can find. I've got just 25, 26 for each campaign, and we'll see how whether they produce any results. Okay. So let's start with our travel one here. If we want to add our keywords, what I'm going to first do is click right on our campaign. And what we'll see is it's going to pull up our creative. And our creative, again, is our destination or the URL of our capture page that's going to pop up on people's screens. So we can see here, this is our creative, and we've got an orange eyeball there, and it says creatives waiting approval. So there is still approval there. Now I'm going to add some keywords, some targets. So I can click on there. The only one that we have added thus far is at the beginning was France.com. And that one, when we go over it, keyword is active, but the creative is waiting approval. So that's fine. Let's add our new keywords. Okay, so right here I click new keywords. Okay, so we're going to go to our spreadsheet here, get all of our travel related URLs, copy them, go back into Trafficvance and paste them. Now, that looks good. Default bid, you can change it or leave it empty for our minimum. So that's fine. Or you can actually increase it by a value or a percentage, I believe. In the gray here, you can see that our creative that's chosen is a traveling checklist. That's fine. That's exactly what we clicked on. So we see all these here. Now what you want to do, once you have these all in there, if there were actually some errors, some duplicates, or some URLs that didn't work, it's pretty good, but Trafficvance will tell you, like it'll show you where the problem ones are even before you enter them. But they all look good. We've got no designation of any errors. So what we'll do is we hit down at the bottom, we hit preview. It just takes a minute. Okay, so it did find some errors. Invalid keywords found on 2 lines. All right. 14 and 20. Those look like they were really long URLs. Okay. So right here, delete lines with errors. So it's not going to let us have those URLs because they were too long. No problem, I'll hit delete. I'll just go forward without them. So again, preview. Okay, 10 keywords were changed due to their keyword rules. Now I'm not sure how that may have changed. That might be something with the ending here, ASPX. One keyword ignored, that was France.com, which we had. So here we see our keywords that they've put in here. 23 of them. We had to remove those 2 bad ones before. They changed a couple for us. And we hit save. There we go. So we close. Now, it will populate our list of keywords here. There we go. We've got our, at the bottom here, displaying 1 to 23. We've got 23 keywords or sites that we're going to be popping our ad over. Okay, so we're going to go over bidding on a future video. In the meantime, we're going to add our keywords to our other campaigns. So if we want to go back to our campaigns, we can either go back to manage campaigns, or we can simply hit the X's. We can clear these filters. They're using a filter system actually for all of their campaigns and creatives and keywords. So we can simply hit the X there, and that's like going backwards. So there we are, back at travel checklist. So okay, next one was free email series. As it loads it up, we can see here again, creative is waiting approval, no problem. We're going to click on here to add keywords. Now it looks, all these keywords are grayed out, but what it's actually doing is loading in the new ones. All right, so we see aweber.com is the one that we added. Let's go to our spreadsheet, get our email and internet related targets, select them, Control C to copy. I'm going to add new keywords. It's going to load up. That's the creative that we're using. I'm going to throw in those keywords in there. There they all are. I'm going to hit preview and it's going to come up and tell me if there's any errors. Just like last time. One invalid keyword on line 1. On one line, sorry, line 6. Probably too long again. Okay, so let's hit X to get rid of it. Remove it, no problem. Preview again. 4 keywords were changed. Okay, one's ignored because it already exists. Yes, and that was Aweber. So here we are. These are all the ones that they're letting us have. We're going to hit save. And that will add our keywords to our campaign. Now, of course, as we go through this, you would be able to upload a comma separated value file, a CSV file. If you had from, say, another PPV network, a whole bunch of targets set up already, say several thousand, you would be able to export them there to a CSV file. And from Trafficvance here, you'd be able to upload them directly in there and wouldn't have to go through the task of copying and selecting them from Excel, your Excel spreadsheet. Okay, let's close that. So it's going to populate the keywords into our campaign. There they are. Okay, we've got one more campaign to add keywords. The home selling secrets. Here again, the creative is still waiting approval, no problem. And let's add our new keywords. Go to our spreadsheet. It was further down on my spreadsheet here. Select them, Control C to copy them, throw that down, Control V to paste them in there. Oh, and it right away tells me it doesn't like this one. Oh, that is a funny looking one. Okay, so let's get rid of it. It didn't like that one right off the beginning. Okay, so let's preview. It'll tell us which ones invalid keywords. Oh, a whole bunch of them. It doesn't like them. Too long. So we'll have to get rid of those. We'll preview again. We're going to have a shorter list here with Trafficvance. 3 keywords change, so only 17 keywords are valid for add. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. We got a few in there. Hopefully get some results from them. We'll save them. And we'll close. Now it's going to populate our keywords into our campaign. What did I say? Let's try it again. Okay, so it didn't, I missed a step there. Well, that's interesting. Okay, we'll try it again here. It's pretty straightforward. I think what's going to happen is as we do it again, it'll say they already existed. Let's get rid of the bad one. We're going to hit preview. And I bet that it's going to say these all exist already and it just wasn't showing up on the screen. No problem. Let's get rid of the bad ones. Hit preview. See there, 18 keywords are ignored as they already exist. So for some reason in Trafficvance it wasn't showing up. Let's just double check here. Home selling secrets. There they are. So they were in there. I've seen this before with Trafficvance that it doesn't throw them in right away, but they did get in there. It said they were duplicates, so they were in the system, and now we see them. So we've added all of our target URLs for our campaigns. In the next video, we'll look at bidding, and we'll also in a future video look at our conversion pixel so we can keep track of which URLs are converting and producing for us.